Underpass Park is an important milestone in the transformation of the West Don Lands. The original time frame to build out the West Don Lands was really to take place over 10 to 12 years. Now with the Pan Am Games, more than half the community will be built in time for the Games in June of 2015. Underpass Park is scheduled to open in late spring of 2011, next year. This will be the most extensive park to ever be built in the under and overpass in Canada, and the park will transform the derelict and underused space under and around the Eastern Avenue and Richmond Adelaide overpasses.
The Underpass Park is one component of a very comprehensive public realm plan that we have for the entire West Don Lands neighborhood. That we've created a new street typology in conjunction with the city. We're calling them Woonerfs, which is a Dutch term for living street, and the design of those is intended to actually create pedestrian priority. Another thing that we're integrating into the overall public realm is public art. We will commission and build public art in the public realm. Underpass Park, as well as the entire streetscape for the West Don Lands, is being done by Greg Smallenberg of Phillips Farvag Smallenberg, one of the most, if not the most celebrated Canadian landscape architects.
Quite often people are looking for the grandest gestures, and my perspective on this park is it's actually about the everyday, because what it's trying to do is bind two pieces of the West Don community together. There has to be a number of things in a space like this that can facilitate all aspects of play and recreation, or just social space, to relate to the very youngest and the very oldest. In this area, it is primarily community-oriented. It's sort of omnifunctional, if you will. It has a component of community garden. It has a component of community space that will allow people to really inhabit that zone in an informal way. In the central block, we're trying to take advantage free for the taking weather protection. In this space, it's really intended to relate strongly to the TCHC development, which is a family-oriented development on these two pieces, and a seniors-oriented development on this piece further north. The idea for the flex space is an important one, and primarily because great community spaces tend to be serendipitous. They tend to unfold. We know that the community is going to evolve. What we want to do is make sure that we have space, again, weather-protected space, under this structure that could provide potential for a farmer's market or a flea market or impromptu theater. Whatever could potentially happen there, we will give it the space to allow that to unfold. And what's interesting about this is, as challenging as the space is, it's also this really big opportunity to be transformative. It's taking something that exists, it's going to stay there. What can we do to actually make it an entirely different experience for people? And I think that's really where we've been heading with this.